Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, it's your subject that is zoology. It's class 12th and our today's topic is the last question of this unit, that is lactation. Dear students, after getting the fertilization and after the confirmation of the pregnancy and completing all the developmental stages like embryonic stage, then implantation, then placental stage, and then parturition. And after completing the gestation period, then when the child comes out from the mother's womb, then there occurs another important stage. That stage is called lactation. Yes, students, this lactation is the process in which there occurs a storage and secretion of milk. Secretion of milk. It is the stage in which there occurs the secretion and storage of milk. This is the most important. After getting the birth, a child, it is necessary for that it is necessary an important stage of this lactation, that after getting the birth, there occurs a storage and secretion of milk. And this secretion and storage of milk which occurs in the mother, it takes place or it begins under the influence of prolactin. Prolactin. How it begins under the influence of prolactin? As you know that after getting the birth, the progestin level, जो progestin level होते हैं, वो progestin level falls. When the progestin level falls, then it stimulates, after the birth, progestin level when falls, it stimulates the mother's pituitary to secrete prolactin. It stimulates that. I will again repeat you that this lactation is a process in which there occurs the storage and secretion of milk. This is the important stage, that after getting the birth of a child, this lactation is a process in which there occurs a storage and secretion of milk. This secretion and storage of milk, it takes place under the influence of prolactin. How it takes place under the influence of a prolactin? As after getting the birth, the progesterone level, it falls. When the progesterone level falls, it stimulates the mother's pituitary to secrete prolactin. When it stimulates the mother's pituitary to secrete prolactin, then when the mother's pituitary stimulates for prolactin, after the birth of the child, the mother's breasts, the breasts of the mother does not release milk. It gets to a confusion that after the birth of the child, the mother's breasts not release milk, but it releases colostrum. Immediately after getting the birth, the mother's breasts not releases the milk, but they release colostrum. What is this colostrum? This colostrum is a white, thick white, opalescent fluid. It's also called four milk. ये बात याद रखना. After getting the birth, the mother's breasts does not release the milk, but they release colostrum. What is this colostrum? This colostrum is a thick white, opalescent fluid. It is also called four milk. It contains this colostrum. It contains proteins, rich in proteins. It contains proteins rich and low fat. After getting the birth, the breasts of the mother releases colostrum, but not milk. This colostrum, it is also called a four milk. In other words, we call it that it is a four milk. And this colostrum is completely rich in proteins, but not fat. फैट में बहुत कम होता है और प्रोटीन जो बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं. These proteins are necessary, which this colostrum is rich in proteins. These proteins are necessary for combat the infection of the baby. It transfers this colostrum. It transfers the antibodies. It transfers the antibodies from the mother's body to the infant body for combat infection. This is the most important, for combat infection. I will repeat again. If you have got a confusion, that I will tell you that the lactation is the storage and secretion of milk, and it begins under the influence of prolactin. If after getting the birth of a child, the progesterone level falls, and when the progesterone level falls, it stimulates the mother's pituitary and stimulate and secrete the prolactin. And after getting the birth, the breasts of the mother, they release not milk but colostrum. This colostrum, which is released immediately after getting the birth by mother's breasts, they are rich in proteins and low in fat. When they are rich in proteins, this colostrum helps us the antibodies to transfer the antibodies from the mother's body to the infant body for combat infection. Are you getting my points? That this colostrum, which is responsible for the transfer of antibodies from the mother's body to the infant body for combat infection. This is the lactation. Now, what is composition of milk? What is milk? Milk, mother's milk. This mother's milk, it is composed of proteins. It is composed of sugar. It contains fat. It contains minerals. It contains water. If it contains all these things, it is composed of proteins, fats, sugar, minerals, and water. Then in other words, we call it is a balanced diet. It is a balanced diet for infant. That it contains all the essential nutrients. That is why the mother's milk is very important for the newborn baby. It is very important for the newborn baby because it contains all the essential nutrients and it contains all the food material which are necessary. In other words, that food material we call it is a balanced diet for the infant. And one important point here is that every day the mother's milk produces or gains the weight of 25 to 30 grams to the infant. If there is provided a sufficient milk from the mother to the infant, then it gets a weight of 25 to 30 grams per day. This was the last 3 marks question, or at least it comes in the exam. Lactation. This is the last question of this unit. This lactation, and this was about this lactation something and composition of milk. Sometimes 1 marks वाला क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है ये composition of milk के बारे में. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम जो हमारा नेक्स्ट यूनिट होगा वो है reproductive health and transmission of sexually transmitted diseases. Reproductive health and sexually transmitted diseases. It will be discussed in the next lesson. Khuda Hafiz.